And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Merrill Kelly.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. In for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Here's your 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit, takes outside. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Two balls, no strikes to count. And he deals. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Suzuki at first, 1 gone. Next one is off the plate. And now 2-0. And here it comes. There's the strike. The 2-1. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit. And that's in there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
To short, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Chase Field, our starter in this one, Kevin Gausman. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kicks and deals. And there's a ball. Now one missed. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. In there for strike 1. Gausman, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. Strike 2.
And when a hitter steps in the box, he knows that I got to be ready to swing, and that's where it really opens things up for him to change speeds, change location to get the swing and miss.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. So many strikeout guys do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. The 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Inside ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, scoreless after 1. Welcome back. Top of the second. Ian Happ up to hit. The wind and the pitch. On the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The 1-1 is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Hit weakly on the ground. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Next to hit, Pedro Ramirez. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Kepler makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the desert. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in. Geraldo Perdomo. And the right-hander back to work. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Max Kepler at the plate. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft. Made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. Righty delivers. Tapped up the first base side. Bush takes it to the bag. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit for Arizona, number 13. First offering misses the mark. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And now 2-1. There's a strike. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. This to third. Fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Ripped on a line to center. Crow Armstrong makes a nice running catch. So first and second with 2 outs. Number 15 stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Michael Conforto. First pitch, not close. Conforto, 29 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Here comes a pitch.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Now 3-0. And a 3-0 finds the zone. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First pitch just misses. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss. In the air out towards right center. Number 15 drops steps, heads back on it, makes the grab on the run, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup, and next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong led off the game with a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Crow Armstrong patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick in 2020. Right-hander kick steals. Runner takes off, and there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. And the righty deals. Good eye in that spot. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Conforto off of first with 2 away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now it's Alex Bregman. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ball one, no strikes.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 1-0. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Arenado under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Lars Nootbaar. And a pitch. Strike one. Oh, and 1 now. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Nootbaar tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. The next offering misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. First pitch, and he just misses. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And it hits the base.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Checks over to first, back safely. Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one missing low.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Doubled in his first AB.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Carroll off of first with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Arizona, and our score remains 2-1. Start of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, no appeal. Horner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco
One
Giants.
ball, one strike.
And 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bounce to the left side. Slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Pedro Ramirez. Good eye right there. And the 1-0. Just missed. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's in for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Michael Conforto. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball 1.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
One, 2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Chase Field, now batting Max Kepler. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
0-1. And there's the strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one is inside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Nolan Arenado. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the air, left field. Hat moving under it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Now, number 13. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. And the count 1-1. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
2-1.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. The wind to the pitch. That one well upstairs. And it's 1-0. Carson Kelly, 2nd-round pick out of high school by the Cardinals in 2012. But remember, he was a pretty big piece to that Paul Goldschmidt trade as he was shipped to Arizona in that deal.
Well, any catcher taken by the Cardinals for a long time had no shot at cracking the lineup with Yadier Molina there for so long.
1 up, 1 down. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-1. And fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Vargas steps on the bag, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And takes low for ball one. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, number 15. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Righty delivers. And another ball. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike three.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now the DH, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand batter waits. So 2 balls and no strikes. And he deals. Swings through that one. That catches the corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And they trail it here 2-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Alex Bregman. Line drive, base hit right field. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And at second with 1 away. Stepping in, Ian Happ. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Man at second. And he chases that one below the zone. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga up and loosening in the pen. Number 50 getting loose as well. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one almost got him. On the ground, Vargas. And he takes it himself for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nico Horner. And that's in for a strike.
0-1 is the count.
And the 0-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the bottom of the 6th. Here's a speed threat, Corbin Carroll. Gosman back to work. Just off the outside edge.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 1-0. Foul ball. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Suzuki fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. We are tied at 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now, Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 2. That one outside, and that's ball one. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Aaron Savali.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Bounced up the middle. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out. Now up next for Arizona, Nolan Arenado. Ball one, no strikes. Nolan Arenado, for all of the success he's had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances, Singy, he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the greatest defensive third baseman of all time. Perdomo stands at third with one gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. Tosses the first. Now two away as they get a run across. So digging in, number 13. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he's one of those players, if you're on the opposing team, you essentially say, don't hit it to third. Don't even try to bunt it to third because you're going to be out. He is that prolific as a third baseman.
And it's 1-1.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cubs 2. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Pedro Ramirez. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. In time. Got him.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, wide out to the warning track.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And the righty deals. That's in there. That is strike 2. Just off the inside edge. 2-2 on the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Carson Kelly. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. And now the count is even. Next offering is fouled back. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cubs 2. Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Bullpen activity starting up now. Trent Thornton throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Sefferjon getting cranked up as well. The pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Bregman is under it.
The batter, number 15.
So digging in, number 15. And takes low for ball one. And the 1-0 misses low.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
That's in there. 2-1 now. And that's too high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now a full count.
Thank you.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Kevin Ginkel on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one misses, and that is ball one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here comes a pitch. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through. Base hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch just misses.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0. And that's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Now move to first. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Bounce to third. To second for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Swings through that one for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Now 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Carroll ranges back. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they're chipping away. It's 4-3.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Check swing. Went around. 0-1. And a pitch. And a foul ball. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
To the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Now 1-1. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Taylor Clark.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. The pitch. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Corner in the box now. Takes strike 1. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Back to the mound. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So now a pinch hitter, Miguel Amaya. Big spot for him here. First offering misses the mark. Clark, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one inside. And that's ball 2. Righty to the plate. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game,